What is killing you is the definitions. I don't like this work, oh I love this work. Even love this work also will not give you that, because in love this also you are in feverish state. Life is very real and practical. Every given moment it is fully engaged. Are you there with it? That's the point. Life does not care whom you are working for, what job you doesn't like. The point is that command of life is this moment, and in command of life is that you do this action right now, but you are not doing it. You are saying, oh I don't know. So fuck you too. You're telling in deeper life that this has come upon me, but I think, is it okay for me? Look directly. It is here. And you're asked to do this. Just do it. In that engagement is the freedom. People want to be free from certain actions to be free, but there you are becoming the ocean. So that's where your genius is waiting.
Achyutam Keshavam Ramanarayanam Krishna Damodaram.
Like I said, ego is half-heartedness, whereas your being is always total here. So clue to it is that how to connect your being to your this action. What is killing you is the definitions. I don't like this work, oh I love this work. Even love this work also will not give you that, because in love this also you are in feverish state. Oh, fantasies. And with this it's depressions. Oh, what, this is how I will go on for rest of my life. What is this? Why I am doing this? And you are killing yourself. This way you are exhausting yourself by over. But consistently engaging. Life is consistent in engagement. Even more storms and typhoons, they are kind of built up of that consistency. They are not consistently always storms and volcanoes. They are the bursts of built up energies, So similarly, this is the process that focus is very important in life, because this took me 20-30 years. I was avoiding focus because the reason was that I felt that danger of focus is that I started to make things happen in people and all that. When I developed in my young age the focus, then I started to notice the fuck, I am creating situations because I am so clear, because of my focus so powerful, so I am thinking this person will do like this, and they end up doing it. So this is without your knowing, you are interfering with others. So that's why they say that for focus your mind has to be pure, and that purity is that the aspect of spirituality, that you are not functioning for any mental success, or your commitment is towards life, that you give your total to the life. And that focus is very important, because these days I am insisting on people to develop focus, because I am seeing most of the problems are that I say one line which is beautiful, then it's lost. Why it is lost? Because your mind wants now new entertainment. It can't focus on the pathway which opened, that you get into it. You start to create a groove into your being. We are filled with just surface lines, and we are kind of thinking, I am this line or that line. No, you are that groove which is created by river. It's like imprinted into you. And around it you can form as many other stories, but you know the final groove to return to. That's why a mantra has to be your home action and sound in a day, where you can return again and again. And that focus gives you how to make your action mantra. Because next step of mantra is, even then walking is your mantra. When you're working is your mantra. What is the mantra? Action. When I say Ram, I committed an action. I am aware of it, right? So can I lift a hand? This is Ra and this is Ma. So next will be Tai Chi practice. This is Ra. This is the physical mantra I am going to teach next. Ma. So you just for 1 hour just do this. So your body is chanting now. It's not a word. The movement is also a word. Cosmos is a word. So each action is a sound of the cosmos. And what is a word? What is a name? It's a sound. So you're creating a sound. So once your action becomes the sound of life, then focus. And interesting thing is, you may start with a certain goal, a certain action, but inherently in that action there is a wisdom of the sound of the Shakti, which then starts to show you. Now your doors are open to a higher energy. This is what it means, trusting the Shakti. Once you start to trust your action and its movement, not that I am doing it hence it's shitty or great, because it is the movement of cosmos, and you address it like that, inherently this movement is also the movement of the cosmos. It carries solutions for you, but you are not tapping into it and addressing it. And how to tap into it and address it? By being reverent and focused to it. Show your reverence to it, that I am doing this and that's what it matters to me right now. And that totality is mostly people are afraid of. It's not that the concept of commitment, this is psychological, oh, I commit to this. No, you are all there.
Why are they afraid of that?
It's a death. It's like a pain. Why pain hurts us so much? Psychologically, that's what I told my friend who broke his foot. As the pain will come, notice 90% of suffering is your psychological resistance to pain. Otherwise, pain is there. But why it is there, how it will go, whom to call, what to do, and that is killing you. And people talk about I want focus, but you can't sustain focus because mind starts to freak out. But there is that to do, but there is that to do, because you want to live that scatteredness. You are addicted to that. Here it is just this. You see, ADHD, what's the disease called?
ADHD.
Yeah. Now they're saying it's not a disease. It's a creative energy which needs to expand in different dimensions. It's not a distraction. Now, whole point of focus is that if you don't get distracted, don't think you will be into that eternal boredom. Then your energy will start to dig into and explore the dimensions within that zone. And that's where creativity, genius, inventions happen. That means source of all the wisdom, all the actions, all creativity is this point which is saying Ram, Ram. But are you with it? Or are your mind going, oh, so what I'm getting out of it? What benefits I will get out of it? Your benefit, greatest benefit is you are alive and able to say this. And you stay with it. And what will come to you will be what you need, not what you want. And that's where the death is. Death means no more it's about what you want. Rebirth means you are living what is needed to be done in this. And there is the life functioning through you, there is your mind interfering. Whatever we want is interference with life. Whatever we need, which will flower your life. And that's what the point of focus is. So for that, your mind has to be trained in 24/7, you have to train yourself in focus. If you're sitting, you say, what practice can be so? Just become the sitting, just stay with the sitting only and just be still. Because there is a focus in movement, there is a focus in stillness. Just be present. Like I am doing an action, right? You think you are not doing the sitting? You're maintaining a pose. Your body has made an action and sitting into a pose. Can you do this sitting? You know what I mean? It's not a doing. Can you just, like this is something I discovered. People just sit still, but they don't hold the intention to sit still. Their mind gets busy somewhere else. Can you hold the intention to sit still? And that is the focus. And you'll say 5 seconds, then mind says, okay, what else is happening? What else is thinking? So can you have an intention to be still? Can you have an intention to be active? But for that, you have to become the stillness, you have to become the action. That's what focus means. That's where you find the bliss. Once you become the action, it will give you so much joy because everything does not matter. You are moving along with the cosmos. And there are special actions in ashrams which are going to do that for you. Life is very real and practical. Every given moment it is fully engaged. Are you there with it? That's the point. Life does not care whom you are working for, what job you doesn't like. The point is that what we call hukam in Sikhism, that command of life is this moment, and in command of life is that you do this action right now, but you are not doing it. You are saying, oh, I don't know. So fuck you too. You're telling in deeper life that this has come upon me, but I think, is it okay for me? Look directly. It is here. And you're asked to do this. Just do it. In that engagement is the freedom. People want to be free from certain actions to be free, but there you are becoming the ocean. Not that I want another wave to ride on to. You are becoming the ocean. So that's where your genius is waiting. Like I said in a post yesterday, that your indulgence for entertainment, you're raping your own creativity. Your creativity does not need entertainment, it needs engagement with life. Because that's where your woman meets your man. And they start to create new form of life. And once you're focused, you will end up creating new forms. You will be surprised where it is coming from. It's not coming from you. Kartikeya, the intention center in us, is called the ocean of all the words. I couldn't understand what does it mean, that how it is ocean. Does it have mind? No. Before the word is there in the mind, it exists in the consciousness, in the intention of the totality. Every action exists in the intention of the totality. And if you're connected with that totality, you're connected with all the vidya, all the arts, all the talent which is needed. Not that you search here and there, you develop this, develop that. What is needed? Your mechanism will be used to make your mechanism flower and express the affluence of life. But mind is like this. You have to converge it into focus. And from there, people are afraid, oh, what the fuck? Now I'm stuck here. And it expands into everything from there. Like I remember 3-4 years back, 5 years back, I was very excited on doing dot painting. And one girl I met, and I said, come, we'll do this. So she was kind of strong-minded. She started to put dots. She said, so now I'm going to put dots all the time? She's thinking in time. Now I'm going to put so many dots on. You're not worried about the count of dots. You're just putting this one dot. And this one dot is the cosmos. This is the beyond illusion. The rest is all illusion. I did so long and I'm going to do so long. This is bullshit. And that's what is killing people. Idea of time. Otherwise, you are just here. And that commitment is heard by life. It responds to that. Because life is here and you are here. Dialogue is going to happen. But no any magical techniques or methods or tantra practices. Focus in true sense is a commitment. You're committed to, if you're looking, you become the look. If you're listening, you become the listening. You're all there. Your system will resonate to the wisdom which is happening right now. But we are not allowing that wisdom to resonate our being because our thoughts are making so much noise. I like this, I don't like this. When you're in focus, you go into a deep listening state also. You're not only doing it, you're able to hear also inspirations which are coming. You're not looking for them. But like when I'm singing a bhajan, improvisations I hear and then you sing it out. You're hearing and singing. You're not thinking and singing. You're hearing that I sang in a certain way and now it wants to improvise the same thing into a different way. And you keep on seeing improvisation and improvisation. And that is the genius. That is the culture growth. That is the growth of dimensions within us. So such a person will touch any boring job and make it very interesting. So no job is boring in itself. It's your mind which gets bored. Sun should be bored out of death by now. That fuck, this is shining all the time. I am burning my butt off and everybody says, yeah, it's too hot. But again, time brings the boredom. Otherwise, if you really go deeper into chanting, you realize that there is only this sound. No more chants for millions of times. Everybody is chanting only one time. If you understand this, then you understand eternity. It is just this which is happening. Mind is just recording and creating memories, past and future. Otherwise, just this. And once you are fixed into this, hence Rishi said, there is no death and there is no birth. Nothing is ever coming or going. It is just this playing so many games with us. This is kind of center of mandala. There is time on the outer circle, but in center there is no time. But whole circle is available there. There is no other way, because each other way will bring efficiency out of you, will exhaust you. And that's what is happening. People find various ways, through coffee to drugs till other things, to do forced pranayamas to get focus. There are so many videos out there. Do this kind of breathing and then focus there, and then you will see different things coming out of you. But these are like coffee kicks, you're exhausting your system. You're not addressing the root cause, which is your psychology. Because today we need to work on our psychology. All information is available, but we do not have a psychology ready for it.
Shri Ramachandra Kripalu Bhaj Man Haran Bhav Bhaya Darunam Nav Kanj Lo